Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video where we talk about a newly shown Hot Toys figure, and this time it's from Ant-Man and the Wasp and his Wasp, Hope Van Dyne. So yeah, so very excited for this figure. This was definitely one that I was most looking forward to this year, just because she's a new addition to the MCU, so of course she would be getting a figure, especially since she's such a big part of this new movie. So I'm very excited to see the figure finally, and I think that it actually turned out really nice. Overall, I really like the suit. I think the helmet looks very cool. The lights in the eyes light up really nicely. Like, you could really see her in that helmet. With Ant-Man, you really can't see anything inside of it. It's just red. But with her, you can totally see, like, the eyes in there, which I think looks excellent. I hope that in person, it looks that good and looks that, like, see-through, because it does look really nice, in my opinion. Her wings do look very cool. They're very thin. They're not, like, bulky, so they're not, like, difficult for Hot Toys to make or anything. I don't think they're going to be unstable, but they look nice. I do like them. Her suit looks very nice as well. Well, first of all, since we have the picture, let's talk about the face sculpt. I personally really like the face sculpt. I'm hearing mixed things. Like, some comments I see people are liking it, some I think people are not. I personally think it looks pretty spot on, especially from, like, this angle, from straight on. When you're looking up at it, is probably the worst angle for it, but I think that in general, it looks really nice, and I do definitely see, the actress in there. I'm blanking on her name at the moment, but I definitely see her in there. Evangeline Lilly, that's her name. Yeah, I definitely see her in there, and I think that the eyes and everything look quite nice. My only issue is the ears look slightly big, but that's something that I didn't personally notice myself. Just I heard somebody comment on it, and then I definitely see it now that I've heard that. But I overall think that the head sculpt's pretty nice. I feel like, you know, they've been kind of having issues with head sculpts as of late, and that's definitely one that's not too terrible, so I am quite happy with that. But the costume in general I think is very nice. It looks like there's some good articulation. I don't know if they're just kind of really pushing the suit in these photos, but the articulation does look nice, and the material looks a little bit more flexible than the Ant-Man one himself. And then I like her body sculpt. She's got quite a thin body sculpt, but it looks really natural. It doesn't look fake, which I think is quite nice, I must admit. And overall, I think that she just is looking quite excellent. When you go over what she comes with, you, of course, get the figure. You get a smaller, like, mini version of her, which is nice. You get a new head sculpt, of course. You get a shrinking and upsizing, you know, disc that you can throw. You get a set of hands, a base with a flight pole, of course, and then a backdrop, which looks quite nice. It's kind of her at different levels of growing. So overall, I think that she does look nice. She comes with a decent amount of stuff as well. I think that I definitely would like to see the backdrop fully. It is blurred out, unfortunately. However, a lot of the Ant-Man stuff was really blurred out. So with her, most of it's not, which is good. I'm glad that we can actually see the head sculpt as it's being put on pre-order. But this looks like a great figure. I am quite excited for it. I hope that it isn't over $250. I think that that's still a little bit overpriced. I think this should be like $235, $240. But $250 is probably what I'm expecting it to be. I just hope it's not over $250. If it's over $250, I'm going to be very disappointed. But overall, I am quite excited for this figure, I think. I do plan to pick it up, as long as I like her in the movie, of course, as long as it's a good movie, and as long as, you know, she'll get some more screen time going forward in the MCU, then I would definitely like to pick up this figure, because it does look like a really nice... I enjoy the costume a lot, and the figure looks like an excellent representation of the figure and character in the film, or the costume and character in the film, so I am very much enjoying the look of this figure. I think it looks excellent. So overall, I definitely plan to pick this up. I do plan to skip Ant-Man, and I have made a separate video talking about that Ant-Man figure if you'd like to see that. And then I do hope that they continue this line. I don't know if they really will. I mean, there might be a different version of Wasp they can do with her mother, a different version of Ant-Man they can do with Hank Pym, and then maybe Ghost. But I doubt they will do any of those. But it would be very cool if they did. But overall, I'm really liking this Wasp figure. Very excited for it, and I'm definitely excited to see the pre-order price once it's put up. So let me know what you guys think of this new Wasp figure, and thanks so much for watching.